Today we're going to be trading on Crash and Boom 500 index. So let's see how much profit I'll be able to make from this market today, right? So I'm going to be using few indicators and some technical analysis as well. So I can see that price is at the oversold at the moment right now, and I can just see that the spike just happened at this point, right? The spike just happened at this point. So what I'm going to do is to place a buy for 2 candlesticks. I'm going to take 2 candlesticks and I'm going to enter into 2 position. Right? So I'm going to take 2 candlesticks from this market. Then I'm going to head over to Boom 500 index. Okay, so I'm trading these 2 markets simultaneously. So on Boom 500 index right now, if I zoom out, the market is at the oversold, meaning that at any given point from now, the market could spike, right? But we all know that if I place a buy right now, it will take some candlesticks before a spike would occur. It will take 2 or 3 candlesticks before a spike would occur. And if I check the 1 hour time frame, let's check the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame, we can see a very big sell. So the next move is a what is a buy. So I'm going to place a buy for 2 candlestick. 1, 2. So I'm using a lot size of 1, right? And I just place a buy for 2 candlestick. I want to catch spike. Okay, and let's go to our Crash 500 market. Let's see how much profit we have made so far in the market. Okay, we have successfully gotten 2 candlestick on the Crash 500. So I'm going to close the trade for each entry. I'm going to close the position for each entry. This one at 0.60 cents, right? And we're still waiting for the spike to come on the boom market, right? We're still waiting for the spike to come on the boom market. Okay, so I checked the 1 hour time frame and I saw that the market is going to buy, because on the 1 hour time frame the market has been selling for a particular period of time, for a long period of time. Exactly, we can see at this point there's a big sell and the next one should be a buy, right? So let's wait for that to happen. And while we're waiting for that to happen on the 1 minute time frame, let's go to Crash 500 index and see what we can do, right? On Crash 500 index, this is not a good time to buy, okay, but it's a good time to sell because the market could spike, right? The market will spike. If you check this entry right here and if you trace it, you can see that immediately the price got to the level of 90, a spike occurred at this point and it took some buy, and there was another spike again, there's another spike right here at this point. Again, we can see the 2 spikes right here. So I can see a position like this that is going to happen, the same scenario. Take a look at the pattern which this trend line of the up MACD is following, right? And if you check at this point, you can see the same pattern is following and a spike come at any given point from here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. You can see at this point right here, so here a spike could happen at any given point from this position, okay? Because if you take a look at this market, this trend line is giving us a downtrend and it gave us a spike, and at the end of each MACD the spike always comes, right? So while we're waiting for a spike, I'm not placing a sell and I'm not going to place a buy. Okay, so if you are trading and you are in a position like this in the crash and boom market, this is what you need to watch out for, right? You need to step up your games in technical analysis as well, so that you'll be able to see how price moves quickly, right? Now, let's go to the trade. Yeah, we're on a profit, guys. We're on a profit on Boom 500. Like I told you guys that the market would spike. So what I'm going to do is to close the positions at $4. I'm going to close all the positions right here. Close all positions. So we made about 60 cents for the first entry on Crash 500, and we made for the second entry 63 cents on Crash 500 as well. And on Boom 500, you just saw that we made a whopping $4 on the market. We made $4 on the market, $4.44 on the market, right? Profit. So you can see that how profitable this strategy that I'm using to trade the crash and boom market is. We just made about $5 or $6 profits within 5 minutes, guys. Very good and perfect strategy. So I just made a profit because I saw a good entry using this indicator that I just showed you guys, right? Now if I go to the crash 500 index market, okay, the spike has not come, but we're not placing a buy, we're not placing a sell because the spike is going to come, and I don't want to be in a losing trade here. I don't want to lose on the market. So what I'll do is to trade the boom, right? Let's trade the boom. Let's zoom. Let's trade the boom. What we're going to do is to place a sell and take 2 candle tick. I'm going to place 2 entries and take 2 candle tick, right? The market is still in a position where it could spike. So what I'll do is to scalp, right? I'm scalping this market right now for 2 candle tick, taking the profit of 2 candle tick, and when the 2 profit has been successfully gotten, I'm going to exit the market and take my profit, right? So this is a perfect strategy, perfect way to trade and make profits, right? All right, guys, so I've made $1.7 on the market, so I'm going to close all the position and take that profit right there, right? And if we calculate our total profit on the market, we made 0.60. We took 2 entries, and the second entry was 0.63 cents. And on the other market, we took 2 entries and we got a 2.4 and another 2.4. Let's just say 2.4 because the total was 4.44, right? 4.44. So 4.44 for the third entries, and this is the fourth entry, which we just made about $1.72 from the market. $1.72 from the market, right? And if we calculate our total profit right now on the market, what we do is to sum up all the profit, right? Our total profit is $7.39, which we have made from this market right now. 7.39, and all the trades was a winning trade. We saw it, right? So if I go back right here, you can see at this point I placed a buy at this point on boom. So when I place a buy, you can see that at this point, after the candle tick, the next one was a sell, right? On a sale. And here's one thing, guys, when you are trading, I know that you want to take advantages of other price movements, such as other indices like step index, volatility 75, boom, on crash, right? You can see that this is the point where I exited the market, right? And I lost 1 pip. Take a look at this candle tick. I exited at this point, right? I exited at this point, so I lost this trade. I was in a loss right here, so this cut my profit, because take a look at this spike which I made after I placed a buy. I made profit from this trade, which gave us about 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 pips, right? I made 7 pips profit from this market, and I was at the crash 500 index, and a candle tick counted with another one, so I lost 2 pips. And when you're trading, always focus on one particular trade which you are trading. So when you have made profit from that particular trade, before entering into the next trade, right? But if you are good on the market, you can trade simultaneously, trade from one market to another market just to make profits from a trade, right? So I've made 7.9 from the market right now. So let's check what's happening on crash 500 index. On crash 500 index, guys, just like I said, take a look at it, trace it, guys. How many candle tick did we got? How many candle tick? Count it. Just 2 from this tracing line that I traced. Remember, I told you guys this is not a perfect entry for a buy. Remember, I said this is not a perfect entry for a buy, because a spike can come, and a spike would come at that point because of the pattern of the MACD, right? I showed you that this pattern of the MACD is following the same pattern again, right? So these are what you need to watch out for when you are trading, right? These are what you need to watch out for when you are trading. So you need to understand how these patterns flow. You need to understand how these indicators work perfectly, not just measuring the two levels, because most traders will tell you that the good part for you to enter into the market is when the market is at the overbought and when the market is at the oversold. But there are other things you need to watch out for, right? Like here, you see this curve line, not the red one, not the blue one. I'm talking about these black lines, the curving it follows. You see, when it gets here, there was a spike, and it curves down again. There was another spike, and within the end of the MACD, a spike always happens, right? Take a look at it. Within the end, right here, the spike happened before it starts creating another downtrend again. You can see what I'm talking about, right? So what I'm going to do is to enter into 2 entries for a buy right now. 2 entries for a buy. Okay, the reason I'm going to enter 2 entries for a buy is because it's the MACD is about to enter into the downtrend, so I want to use that opportunity to scalp 2 candlesticks from the market before it enters the downtrend finally, because when the market enters into the downtrend is a zone for spikes. The downtrend of the MACD is a zone for a spike. If you take a look at it, it's going downwards right now, and if it goes downward, it's a spike entry. The spike, a spike. Take a look at it. Spikes during the downtrend. So I'm going to take 2 candlesticks from this market and count my profits, right? Take 2 candles and count my profit. Remember, I can enter into any amount of positions I want to enter, depending on my account lot size, depending on my equity, right? You can see that we're making a profit right now. So depending on my account, depending on the lot size I'm using, that's the amount of profit I'm going to get. So if you have a big account, this is the perfect strategy for you to trade crash and boom and make perfect profit on the market, right? So the best trading, like I always say, the best way to trade crash and boom is scalping the market to make more profits. Remember, you're taking small profits, advantages of small profit from the market, right? You're taking two. Remember, if I'm using like a lot size of 5, you can imagine the amount of profit I would make for just 2 candle pip, right? So you don't need to waste pips on the market. So I've successfully gotten the 2 candles and we are on a profit, right? We're on a profit right now. Let's get to $1, and I'm going to close this entry to avoid spikes, because I'm seeing that spike is going to come on this market. A spike is going to come, right? So I'm going to exit the trade, close all entries at 1.3 cents. That's a whopping profit. We just made a profit of $8.40 on the market in less than 15 minutes. We made $8 profit. We made $8 profit from this market right now. $8 profits. You can see we are on a profit, right? So I use a small lot size. One lot size is a small lot size, right? I use a lot size of 1, and I made a profit of $8 from the market. All the entries I took, there was no loss. I did not manipulate the trade. You could see it was a live trading. I trade with you guys. I showed you how to trade. You saw the entries that I took. You saw the point where I told you guys the market will spike, and it spikes immediately. And I took 2 candlesticks from the market. I scalped 2 candlesticks on boom and on crash as well, right? So I believe you understand what I've done on this video and you enjoyed watching this video, right? So these are the perfect entry strategy. So the more you learn how to trade, the more you will get that opportunity on how the market works, right? The more you learn, the more you trade, the more you become a pro trader to improve your trading strategy, right? So keep learning how to trade, keep practicing on your demo accounts, and remember one thing, one key feature, guys. When you're trading, stay in one particular market at a time. You can only switch from one trade to another trade if you are a pro trader. If you are a pro trader, you can switch from one trade to another trade just to get advantages of those price movements, but always stick to one trade if you are a new trader, so you don't miss out, okay, so that you don't lose focus. Remember, I was in the crash 500 index market, and I placed a buy on boom, and when I was in the crash, market, the market spikes and it resulted in another sale of 3 candlesticks. So that 3 candlestick cut from my profit from those spike which I have made, right? So I believe you understand what I've just shared to you guys right now. So if you find this video helpful, really enjoyed watching this video, do it to like and subscribe to this channel, the Daily Forex, for more awesome trading strategy analysis of the latest market trends, right? I'll see you guys on the next video.